Greetings guys, I trust you're well. Let's have a very quick look at Ger40, and this time around we're going to start off on the weekly chart. And the last time we spoke about how we had, or rather how we have this M structure at this point, which has a neckline at that level, and I said to you that there's a very big chance that we will see price head up to this level over here, which is the neckline of this M structure, and it's also a very strong level of resistance, right? And if you look closely, we've had multiple rejections at that zone, as you guys can see, right? And it seems as though the market is heading up to this level to test it. So should price reach this point, we will definitely be looking for potential selling opportunities, right? Anyway, I'm just gonna add a neckline to that structure. Let's see, let's have a look. And there we go. We can see that this is the neckline of that M structure, right? Another thing that we had spoken about is the fact that we have this overextended W structure, which also has a neckline at that point, more or less. And as I always say, guys, whenever it comes to W structures, you want to see price closing above the neckline, heading back to the neckline to test it, and at that neckline is where we normally look for potential buying opportunities. So similarly, once price reaches this point, right, we will be looking for selling opportunities, and if we do indeed find some good selling opportunities at that point, our take profit would be this level over here, and that is because this level would now be a very strong level of support and the neckline of this W structure over here, right? So once price reaches this point, again at this point we would look for potential buying opportunities, and our take profit would be the zone over here, because as I said guys, it is a very strong area of resistance and it's the neckline of this M structure over here. Anyway, let me just add a neckline to the W structure. Just bear with me while I do so. There we go. We could say that more or less this is the neckline of that W structure, right? Yeah, there we go. So the next thing that I'm going to do in regards to the weekly chart is to add or rather to utilize the Fibonacci retracement tool, just to look, or rather just to see if the neckline actually aligns with any key numbers that we have on the tool. So just bear with me guys while I apply the tool. Alright, so we can see that the neckline, which is over here of this W structure, doesn't really align with important key numbers on the Fibonacci retracement tool, right? The most important, in my humble opinion, are the 61.8 as well as the 50%, right? But we can see nonetheless that the neckline aligns with the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement level or zone, right? It is important, but not as important as the 38.2 as well as the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, right? Anyway, let's proceed. I'm just gonna delete this Fib tool and let's have a look. So what else do we see, guys? I'm just gonna zoom in a bit. And if you look here, guys, we actually have this candlestick over here. It is a liquidity candlestick, and it tells us that where that wick ends, we have a lot of liquidity at that point. And as you guys know by now, liquidity represents money that needs to be triggered by the market at one point or another. So I'm just gonna mark that zone as well, right? I would love to see price reach this level actually, right? Anyway, from here what I'm gonna do is head down to the daily chart. However, before I do so, let me just also remind you that as much as we have this liquidity candlestick over here, we have another one at this point over here, right? And another one at this level, right? But at this point in time, the other liquidity candlesticks are not as important because price is still very much far off, and we expect price to reach this point to test it, and we will only probably think about the other candlesticks once price closes above this neckline over here, right? Anyway, here we are on the daily chart. Let's see. And the first thing that I'm going to do in regards to the daily chart is to add my daily channel, and just bear with me guys while I do so. Let's have a look quickly. Let's see. So I would have my daily channel more or less in this manner. Just bear with me, guys. I just want to make sure that my drawings are as accurate as can be. There we go. Right, yeah, and here we are, guys, on the daily chart. Remember, just to recap, guys, on the weekly chart we spoke about how we have let me just do this quickly. We spoke about how we have this huge W structure over here. Can you guys see that? Right, as much as we have that huge W structure, we had also had a smaller W structure at this point, as you guys can see, which has a neckline at this level, right? However, it's not as important right now because we can see that price has closed below, or rather above, the neckline of that other bigger W structure, right? Nonetheless, another thing that I see that is also very much important is that we have this candlestick over here. It is also a liquidity candlestick, and it tells us that there's a lot of liquidity sitting at this level over here. So I just want to mark that candlestick as well. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Right, so what else do we see, guys, in regards to the daily chart of Ger40? Right, another thing that I see that is also very much important is the fact that this particular channel has been violated at this point, and the market has closed just above it, and to me it indicates that we are indeed getting ready to push further up, and at least to that level, right? So what may actually happen over the next couple of days is that, and especially on the lower time frames, price may push down to retest this particular line, and then from here potentially push up, right? So we should be looking out for that movement, right? So what else do we see, guys, in regards to this particular chart? At this point I really don't see much, and what I will do now is head down to the H4 chart. And here we are on the H4 chart. I'm just gonna fix my equidistant channel, so just bear with me, guys. Let's see. Just need to make sure that it is as accurate as it can be. Let's see. That should be fine. Let's see. There we go. All right, and then I'm just gonna zoom in from here, right? And what do we see, guys, in regards to the H4 chart? In fact, before we continue, I just want to start by adding my H4 channel as well. Just bear with me, guys, while I add my equidistant channel, and I would add it in this manner, more or less. Let's see. Right. I just want to make sure that my channel is as accurate as can be, so just bear with me, guys. And there we go. Right, there we go. So here we are, guys, on the H4 chart, and in regards to the H4 chart, we can see that this particular channel as well has been broken to the upside, right? To add to that, we also spoke about how this channel over here has also been broken to the upside, right? So this, in my humble opinion, is confirmation that indeed we are getting ready to push further up, right? And just to go back to the daily chart, as I said, I expect the market to at least reach this level over here, right? Anyway, just to go back to the H4 chart, in as far as buying or selling opportunities at this point in time, I don't see any, right? But just keep in mind that we are looking for potential buying opportunities, right? So what I would love to see happen, as I've said, is for the market to slightly push further down to grab some liquidity at around this point, and at that point is where I would look for potential buying opportunities. That's where I would look for potential buying opportunities, right? I'm not saying buy, I'm saying look for potential buying opportunities at this point. And if you don't find the setups that you're looking for, do not buy, right? So that is it, guys, in as far as my analysis goes of Ger40. If you like the video, just remember to actually do like it on the actual channel, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And peace out.